Lying in bed alone, terrified, an iron band tightening around her chest, struggling to breathe, smothered by the fat she'd struggled against for so long, wondering if this was the heart attack her doctor had so many times before warned her about. If bills would devour everything she and her husband had saved to build a life for their family. If she would survive too weak and weary to work, drained of energy, a sick, sad, and shapeless husk. If she would die before she could say goodbye to her husband and welcome their daughter's child into the world, leaving behind nothing but ghostly memories. Driven by despair and dread, Laura staggered from her bed, steadied herself with a glass of wine, and dug deep inside to find all the courage and strength only a mother is capable of. While bewildering memories of the long-ago assassination of a handsome journalist by an exotic poison created by the ruthless Soviet KGB circled in her mind, memories that drove her to discover what on earth that poison had to do with her own obesity, heart disease, and pre-diabetes, and the secrets possessed by all ancient civilizations, the secret foods that can heal or poison you. Secrets setting the internet ablaze with curiosity and delight, while leaving the diet industry trembling with terror. Secrets that unlock your genetic code so you can become lean and trim, healthy and attractive at any age.
Hi, I'm Laura Fitzpatrick, and while it sounds totally bizarre that one of the most dangerous scientific discoveries ever helped save my life and my husband Tim as well, it's absolutely true. Because once I understood the science, I discovered one of the most important and least known reasons behind our modern epidemic of overweight and obesity. That cause? 4 incredible superfoods packed full of taste and nutrition that doctors and nutritionists and health gurus of all kinds tell us are wonderful. Because they really are, for the right people. Yet when eaten by the wrong people, they're so harmful they force you to gain deadly amounts of weight. In fact, if you've tried pretty much everything and still find yourself unable to lose an ounce, these healthy, unhealthy superfoods are probably why. When we stopped eating these healthy but unhealthy for you foods, I shed 61 pounds and my husband lost 68 pounds right along with me, going from this to this in just 5 months, while every single symptom of heart disease and diabetes slowly killing us both simply vanished. At the same time, I went from feeling incredibly unattractive, worthless, and even suicidal, and Tim was desperately unhappy, to being really happy with our bodies and each other. Best of all, we did it without starving ourselves. Because starvation just sets you up for rebound weight gain, or spending hours at the gym, because we have lives, thank you, or even taking any supplements. So stay tuned, because in the next 6 minutes, I'm going to share that discovery with you, along with the 4 truly healthy superfoods most of us eat that also force you to pack on the pounds when they're wrong for you, along with a trick I used every night before bed to trim my belly, so I slept deeply and woke up with more energy than a kid on her birthday. To lose 10 pounds in just 10 days, 20 pounds the first month and another 41 at a swift, steady rate until I'd lost a total of 61 pounds and 8 dress sizes, while my tummy was trimmer and firmer than since before I had my first baby. When my good family doctor saw I was onto something real,
I told Laura she had to share her success. Overweight and obesity drive heart disease, diabetes, and, yes, cancer and even Alzheimer's. Yet I've never seen patients shed weight as quickly and easily as Laura and Tim did, completely reversing all their metabolic risk factors for these diseases.
Dr. R. Tryon, family practitioner. And every day my inbox is filled with emails and videos like these. Jane D., 34 of Toledo, Ohio, says, I'm a working wife with 3 kids. I've spent a lot of money on fancy gym memberships and pricey superfoods, so I was completely surprised when this worked for me. But I can't argue about losing 37 pounds in just 11 weeks. Dennis J., 59, of Keokuk, Iowa, writes, That belly trimming thing she tells you about? Do it. I lost 49 pounds in 13 weeks, and my waist is tighter than it was when I was 20 years younger, while my back pain pretty much vanished. My wife is very appreciative. Vera R., 67, from St. Louis, Missouri, tells me, I thought I could never lose an ounce. Down 31 pounds in just 16 weeks, and now I go dancing with my husband. Never thought I'd do that again. And I really like the food. Larry C., 71, of Chicago, Illinois, wrote, You never think it'll happen to you until you weigh 97 pounds more than you should. I wanted to feel better and set a better example for my kids and grandkids, and now my great-grandkids. I'm down 81 pounds and totally turned my life around, while my wife has lost 73 pounds, and the belly trimming trick makes a world of difference. That's just a small sample of the happy emails I receive every day. Even though I'm probably a lot like you, a working wife and mom without a whole lot of time to take care of myself, Tim and I took care of our kids. And then when they left home, our students, because we're both teachers. So of course, we both needed to lose weight, especially that deadly belly fat pressing on our internal organs and pumping out toxins. And I knew it. We both did. Good old Doc Tryon didn't have to say a word. Because even though normal blood pressure is less than 80 over 120, ours was more like 100 over 160, headed into the heart attack and stroke zone. And our fasting blood sugar levels should have been around 80 rather than around 250. Full-blown diabetes plus high blood pressure is a deadly combination, while our knees and back and hips hurt all the time. Although we were both on a whole lot of medications, I didn't realize how close I was to dying, until I very nearly did, and it scares me to think Tim probably came even closer. Even though I'm pretty sure there wasn't a fad diet I didn't try. So listen up, because it's not your fault if you have love handles, belly fat, or a muffin top. And it's definitely not your genetics either. It's the diet industry, which makes billions of dollars every year marketing one-size-fits-all diet plans deliberately designed to keep us desperate, frustrated, and trying something else. Along with food manufacturers with multi-million-dollar marketing budgets using every trick in the book to make us buy whatever it is they're selling that day. Tim had more sense. He just kept trying to eat right, and we both love veggies because they're delicious. And if you eat the wrong ones for you at the wrong time and in the wrong way, they're even better than candy for keeping you from losing weight. Because who thinks a cucumber can make you fat? Well, it can, which I learned the hard way, and we'll get to that a little later so you don't have that experience. Because 3 of those superfoods are fruits and veggies, and they're almost certainly not the veggies you may be thinking of. Tried being vegan and gluten-free? Check. And a total disaster. I gained weight never mind. It was just bad. Which is how I learned vegan and gluten-free usually mean made with inferior and overpriced ingredients. However, I'll share the right way to eat vegan and gluten-free if those things are important to you. I tried a paleo diet, and all that meat really helped me feel a lot better until it was just way too much of a good thing. Then there was exercise. I did boot camp and body pump, Pilates and Zumba. It was exhausting, and I didn't lose any fat. If this sounds familiar, that's because exercise, like food, isn't one size fits all. And there's a really easy way to discover what's right for you. That I'll share with you just a little later in this free, valuable presentation. When I think of all the time and money I wasted on all these cookie-cutter plans, I could just scream. And you may too, at your doctor, for not knowing how easy it is to lose weight when you work with your body rather than against it. As for willpower, if you can give up all those overhyped superfoods, like the 4 I'm going to tell you about in just a few minutes, because you're almost certainly eating at least one, for just 10 days, you've got all the willpower you need. You just need to enjoy the delicious foods that work with your body and avoid those that work against it, because the same foods helping your friend or relative look and feel great may harm you. I discovered this on what should have been one of the best days of my life and was nearly my last. You see, our daughter, our firstborn, just told me she was pregnant and I was going to be a first-time grandma. I said all the things a loving mom should say to her daughter while thinking, better hurry up because I may not be around long. I didn't go to the emergency room, and I didn't call Tim, who was a chaperone on the senior class trip, which meant he was running around like a chicken chasing its head. I knew I should have, but he wouldn't be able to do anything but worry when he was exhausted after shepherding 20 or 30 excited seniors around the Capitol. Now, as teachers, we have insurance, but it's not great. In fact, I knew the bills from a heart attack would crush Tim, the same way I'd seen them crush others. And our medications were getting so much more expensive each month, we had cut back in other areas. I thought a stroke would be very bad if it didn't kill me. However, I've got a living will, so that could be okay. Blindness and amputation because of diabetes would be horrible. But a fatal heart attack, that would be the best thing, I thought, lying still in my bed in pain for hours. I got lucky. I got so lucky. It wasn't a heart attack. Although it easily could have been, and Doc Tryon made it crystal clear I should never, ever ignore anything like that again. It was stress. Just the stress of the bad health that comes with carrying 60 extra pounds everywhere, all the time, that you can never take off. The stress that can and will grow into a heart attack if you don't shed that weight. Those long, painful hours were so frightening, I came very close to giving up. Completely, totally giving up. So I wouldn't burden my husband and our children with the medical bills I could see coming. I wanted to leave them something, you know? So I got up to wander through our house like a hamster racing on a wheel, drinking wine and wondering how I could make sure the heart attack I was too scared to see if I was really having was fatal, because I'd seen so many people unable to leave anything to their families and friends. At the same time, I thought, I'm just 52. I'm young. There's so much I still want to do with Tim, with our kids, with my friends. I want to play with my grandbabies. So somehow I pulled myself halfway together and poured the last of my wine down the sink because I suddenly realized I teach world cultures at the local high school, and I knew every culture in the world, until now, ate healthy. Different cultures ate different foods, of course, but every one of those diets was healthy for its own culture. That aha moment sent me leafing through my old and new books on history and anthropology about the movements and lives of nations of people, scouring the indexes to find nothing. When I came to one of my husband's books, Tim's a biology teacher who loves spy stories, and the book was written by a very gossipy former Soviet spy master. Well, I just stood there for a moment, staring at it, when my wine-sodden memory started nagging me. After all, there's a lot of crossover between history and culture, so step by step, I started poking around in the nooks and crannies of my brain until I remembered that way back during the Cold War, when I was just a girl, a Bulgarian writer named Georgy Markov defected to Great Britain, so the Bulgarians got this incredible poison from the Russians. It's actually a pretty famous story that I'd read about somewhere. However, I'd forgotten what the poison was, and it suddenly seemed critical for me to know what it was. Well, this would certainly be the place to look, I muttered. I quickly found Georgy Markov in the index, so I turned to his story, expecting another big fat nothing. To find a tiny poison pellet no bigger than the head of a pin. The poison to be used was ricin, an extraordinarily toxic substance made from castor oil seeds. Outraged, I flung the book to the floor, because what on earth did ricin and castor oil seeds have to do with the fat that was killing me? Yet as a teacher, I knew just how much you can discover if you only ask the right questions. So I took 1 or 2 or a dozen deep breaths to calm down, and then asked, how would Nancy Drew think about this? After all, I didn't have anything better to do. Calling Tim would just wake him up and worry him when he needed his sleep. And back when I was a little girl, I loved Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys, so I always tried to solve their mysteries before they did. While the Hardy Boys rarely gave me any trouble, I worked hard to out-sleuth Nancy, and every once in a while, I succeeded. It was great fun that taught me to ask lots of questions, like, how toxic is ricin? So toxic, all it took was a single milligram of ricin, about 5 grains of sugar. There are 4,000 milligrams in a single teaspoon, to do in poor Markov. So you can bet every inch and ounce of your unwanted, unattractive, unhealthy belly fat, even tinier amounts can throw your metabolism so far out of whack you gain weight. Then I asked, isn't castor oil just a laxative I use once in a while to stay regular? I couldn't possibly be eating enough to poison myself, could I? Yes and no. The castor oil plant is the world's most poisonous as well as one of the most useful, which is why castor oil is so much more than a laxative. In fact, almost everyone eats castor oil and puts it on their skin. Because castor oil and its derivatives are used for everything from preserving foods, including chocolate, to making soaps and perfumes, and treating Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, and even cancer. Thanks to the exact same thing that makes ricin so deadly. Lectins. Lectins are extremely tough proteins on some cells that bind to complex carbohydrates on the surface of other cells, gluing all these cells together. In fact, lectins are so durable they often survive the intense acid of your digestive system. And that's great, because scientists think lectins are part of a primitive immune system, helping your body scavenge viruses and bacteria and old dead cells before they can become cancerous or cause an infection. It's not great when lectins glue healthy cells together, preventing them from working naturally. Ricin is the most powerful lectin on Earth, but weaker lectins are incredibly common in foods. And what's astonishing is, Despite the bad name ricin gives them, lectins are an important reason why natural, unprocessed fruits and vegetables, teas and coffees, herbs and spices, as well as meat, fish, and poultry are so very good for you. When they're right for you. Because different lectins bond to different carbohydrates in different ways to affect different people differently. You can actually track how different lectins will affect a person by blood group. Eat the right foods for your blood group, and the good lectins interact with your immune system almost like medicine, helping protect you against all the toxins we naturally encounter. Eat the wrong foods, and your body thinks you're eating poison, so it responds by doing everything it can to keep you alive, starting by throwing the brakes on your weight loss efforts. Here's how it works. Different blood types have different antigens, a type of complex carbohydrate. You have literally millions of antigens on each blood cell and throughout your body, especially on the cells in your mouth and gut. This is important because your gut is a big part of your immune system. When you eat enough of the wrong lectins, they can cause leaky gut syndrome, allowing nutrients and toxins alike to leak back into your body, causing food sensitivity, bloating, cramps and gas, and a host of other nasty symptoms. Imagine how good you'll feel when you give all your gut discomfort and even misery its walking papers, just like I did. Now, I'm sure you're ready to hear about all those unhealthy superfoods we're told are so healthy, because they really are, if they're right for you. Fat-storing healthy superfood number 1. Like about 46% of Americans, nearly 1 in 2, you may have O-positive or O-negative blood, like Tim and me. O is the simplest, most ancient blood group there is. So old we call it the hunter-gatherer. So simple it contains no antigens. Meaning, if you're a member of the O blood group, your cells are highly vulnerable to lectins of all sorts. Your blood cells can't bind up lectins to protect other, more critical cells from harm. Since human history begins in ancient Africa, when our ancestors lived off the great game herds and edible wild plants, people with type O blood usually have higher than normal levels of stomach acid. So if you have type O, you can usually metabolize red meat and animal fat better than many other people. However, more modern, healthier foods, especially carbs, all carbs, even the really good ones, can be a problem, sometimes, and I'll get to that. Yet one of the most toxic foods for people with type O and type B blood, in fact, 57% of Americans, nearly 3 out of every 5 have type O or B, is soy, in all its forms. Soy is an incredible source of both oil and protein, and so useful, it's in practically every processed food imaginable. Which is why so many people have so many problems with it. Because if you're a member of blood group O and B, you have no real defense against soy lectins, so they often pass intact into your body, creating a toxic buildup you're forced to store in the least attractive, least healthy place possible, right around your belly. Discovering this explained a lot. Tim and I are both O, which is pretty normal for us Scots-Irish, and we both started packing on the pounds when we took all the advice you've probably heard about eating more soy and vegetables, which I'll tell you about a little later. Just keep in mind, other vegetables can also be as good as candy for helping you pack on the pounds, and some of them are even more common than soy, and just as harmful, depending on your blood group. I spent that night on an internet research frenzy, and by dawn, I was so exhausted I was crying again, this time with relief, because nothing had ever made so much sense. Soon I was able to cobble together my first meal plan. It was very rough and ready, but at least it used normal ingredients I already had. That day, I realized I wasn't hungry, and I seemed to have a lot more energy than usual, even after lunch, when the whole school is fighting to stay awake. And that evening, I wasn't nearly as bloated as usual. So I did a 5-minute waist exercise that really helped. When I did it, which wasn't often, because, well, bloating. The next day, I woke up, and I admit, I wasn't expecting anything when I weighed myself, even though my tummy felt tighter and I didn't have my normal achy back. So I was amazed when my scale said I'd lost 2 pounds. No matter how many times I stepped on and off the scale, those 2 pounds stayed gone. And when I got dressed, my waistband was noticeably looser. So I stuck with the meal plan and kept doing that belly trimming exercise before bed. For real now. And I never mentioned that terrifying night to Tim during our texts and calls, or what I was doing, because Tim's always said, we eat healthy and exercise, and if that's not enough, that's what life insurance is for. However, when he came back from the class trip, I just stood there in the doorway, already a bit slimmer and much, much happier than before he left. He smiled, did a double take, and smiled even wider. I don't know what you've been doing, but you look better than ever, so I'm with you, whatever it is. Then he gave me a big hug, and we held each other close. Within a month, just 31 days, I'd lost 20 pounds, 4 inches off my waist, and a whole lot of aches and pains. And I have to admit, I really enjoyed donating some clothes to Goodwill. My blood pressure and blood sugar numbers dropped with the weight, and so did Tim's. And then I got a call from Doc Tryon saying, "You and Tim can go off the last of your meds today." In fact, we felt so good we started carrying on like a pair of newlyweds again, despite being on the verge of being grandparents, even rather young ones. Because it is truly wonderful, waking up every morning to a lighter, tighter body with a flatter, trimmer waist, more energy, fewer aches and pains, so you can wear the clothes you enjoy, to do the things you enjoy, or always wanted to but never could, with the people you love. And the sweet relief of actually feeling your health problems vanish when you stop eating the foods that are wrong for you and start enjoying the delicious foods that are right for you at the right time. Because another reason Tim and I had been unable to lose any weight was we ate a lot of raw vegetables for dinner, which forces your body to concentrate on digestion rather than burning fat. So prepare to be amazed by what happens when you eat the right fruits and veggies for you at the right times in the right ways. This is called food cycling, and it's an astonishingly powerful technique pioneered by bodybuilders, yet absolutely fabulous for people like you, me, and our families. And when you combine food cycling with the right foods, it's easy for your body to shed up to 20 pounds in just 31 days, then keep it off. However, I'll get to that later, because we need to move on to fat-storing healthy superfood number 2. When Amy was ready to start losing the baby weight, I created a meal plan for her so she actually had extra energy while nursing. So her husband, John Parker, gave Tim a call. Amy's an amazing mom and wife, and I need to take better care of myself for her and our boy. Can you and Laura help me? Like nearly 39% of Americans, about 2 out of every 5, Amy's husband John is a member of the blood group A. As early humans began ranging out of Africa, traveling north and west into the forests of Europe, then east and south into the Asian subcontinent, they hunted, domesticated, and planted wherever they went, and developed a new blood group A to protect us against new toxins and help us digest the good grains we began to domesticate. A is the farmer, so if you're a member of blood group A, the right fruits and vegetables are absolutely critical to your health. Yet one fruit you should always avoid in all its forms is the pepper. From crisp, mild green bell peppers to the reddest, most fiery chilies, and most peppercorns, even though they're wonderfully healthy and delicious, and can actually help members of other blood groups lose weight. If it seems crazy how a little spice can completely gum up your metabolism so you can't burn fat, it takes only a single milligram of ricin, about 5 grains of sugar, to do much worse. Other herbs and spices can also slow your metabolism to a crawl, if you eat the wrong ones. Yet because herbs and spices are true superfoods, packed with far more than their fair share of flavorful antioxidants and potent micronutrients, when you start using the best ones for you, I think you'll be absolutely delighted by improvements that go far beyond losing weight, such as improved self-confidence, a trimmer waist, better health, clearer, younger-looking skin, and just all-around more physical and mental vitality, including greater calm and clarity and a better mood, and even deeper, more restful natural sleep. Because food manufacturers contaminate everything they can with chemicals and additives designed to make us eat more and more and more, you really need to give yourself every advantage by eating the right foods for your body, and you'll get foolproof strategies to protect yourself even further. As I shed another 41 pounds, bringing my total weight loss to 61 pounds, my husband finished getting rid of his 68 extra pounds, my daughter's baby weight slipped away, and John's gut shrank to nothing. Doc Tryon called me saying, "I don't know what kind of spooky science you and Tim are using on your family, but we have to talk because I got plenty of patients who need your help." Fat-storing healthy superfood number 3. What if you're one of the 11% or so of Americans who are members of blood group B, the nomad, like my son-in-law's brother's wife, Kathy? For most of her life, Kathy's weight and health were perfect because she instinctively ate the right foods for her. You see, Kathy's family goes back to the northern Elbe River in Germany, the ancient boundary between Western civilization, and the barbaric horse tribes who came riding out of the grasslands in waves of invasions that lasted nearly 2,000 years, ending only after the founding of the 13 colonies. These nomads lived off the milk and meat of their livestock and even the blood of their horses when they were desperate. So you better believe they needed another set of antigens to protect themselves, now known as blood group B. Where Kathy went wrong was she started eating avocados because, no surprise, she'd heard she was eating way too much saturated animal fat. Also, avocados are delicious and packed with fiber, potassium, and a host of other vitamins and minerals, rich in oleic acid, which quenches inflammation in most people. Not for Kathy, or for the many, many other people who are members of the B and AB blood groups, about 15%, or 1 in 7 Americans, along with many other people who have type O blood as well. So I often hear from people who are outraged and infuriated because, just like Kathy, they started eating less fat and more unsaturated fat, like olives and avocados and more chicken, and watched their weight, their own body fat, their blood sugar, triglycerides, and blood pressure soar. Because people with type B blood just didn't eat avocados and olives and chicken and many other wonderful foods until only a few decades ago. So they have few, if any, defenses against their lectins. In fact, members of all blood groups experience similar reactions to the lectins in foods that were not historically part of their diet, which is why you're going to get a complete list of the great foods to enjoy, so you can also experience the robust good health common to people with type B blood, while that belly trimming trick will completely flatten your tummy. Fat-storing healthy superfood number 4. Now, Kathy is pregnant, and since her husband is a member of blood group A, their baby is very likely to have AB blood. AB is the modernist, because it developed relatively recently, when the inner Asian horse peoples met the settled agricultural communities of the West and East. However, although only about 1 out of every 25 Americans has AB blood, we face a common problem in finding a healthy fat with a neutral or pleasant taste. Good fats play an important role in stabilizing your blood sugar levels, so you don't feel as hungry as often, repairing cells, especially the cells of your body's largest fat-burning organ. That's right, your muscle. And making foods taste great while freeing their vitamins and minerals for your body to use. Unhealthy fats like trans fats can't do this. In fact, unhealthy fats actually cause plaque to form in your arteries, hardening them and causing clots and blockages, systemic inflammation, and large buildups of deadly belly fat. Worse, labels saying 0 trans fats really mean 1 tiny serving, such as a tablespoon of canola oil, a teaspoon of coffee creamer, or 3 chocolate chips, can contain up to 0.5 gram of trans fats, and only 2 grams of trans fats can dramatically raise your risk of a heart attack. That's right, I said canola oil. Because despite its healthy reputation, canola oil often has shockingly high levels of deadly trans fats. So many people of all blood groups are turning to coconut oil as a healthy fat. It's great for cooking and even frying. Its mild, nutty taste is excellent in sweet and savory recipes alike. And it's high in medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, so it's startlingly healthy. In fact, even though coconut oil is a saturated fat, those MCTs mean it has fewer calories. That's right, fewer calories. And is easier to use for energy than most fats. So what's not to love? Coconut oil is rich in lauric acid, which can cap antigen receptors, preventing them from functioning properly. Since ABs have 2 sets of receptors, they are uniquely vulnerable to this action, although coconut oil can also trigger weight gain in A's and B's. Indeed, only O's have partial immunity from this effect. So you're going to get a complete list of healthy fats and oils for you so your body can heal itself and reset to the primal body form, strong, sleek, attractive, healthy, easily. That's right. You've already done all the really hard stuff in life. Learning to walk, reading, writing, and speaking your own language, let alone 2 or more. If you have children, I'm sure you've done a fantastic job of loving and protecting them and raising them to be the best people they can be. These things take years and decades of constant practice and maturity, while feeding your body the tasty and nourishing foods right for you is written in your genes. Deep down, your body knows what it needs, and it's genetically programmed to burn fat for fuel when you allow it to function properly. All you need is a clear, easy-to-follow blueprint to reset your body so you can burn fat, including every inch and ounce of that literally deadly belly fat, fast. Now I know this seems like a huge amount of science. However, I've tucked it all neatly inside Because I'm thrilled to release the Primal Body Detox to the general public, making it available to you at a very special limited time only price when you click the Add to Cart button below. The Primal Body Detox makes full use of the fat-burning power of green smoothies because smoothies are packed with metabolism-igniting vitamins, minerals, and fiber we can only get from veggies. Nothing else even comes close to doing you so much good. Flavored with sweet, delicious fruit, full of healthy, vegan-friendly fat and protein so they're filling and satisfying. Delighting your taste buds, nourishing your precious fat-burning muscle, and strengthening your bones. While they're easy on your wallet and fast and simple to make. And then the Primal Body Detox customizes them for your specific blood group and uses them as the foundation of a complete fat-burning detox program. I worked very closely with the best doctors, registered dietitians, and certified nutritionists I could find. Every one of them licensed professionals. So you know the Primal Body Detox can work for practically anyone, even if you think you've tried everything else. This makes the Primal Body Detox absolutely unique in its ability to gently, effectively cleanse your body of the harmful lectins gumming up your cells, preventing you from burning fat. Instead, these smoothies supercharge your metabolism, so you can burn off up to 10 pounds in 10 days, even 20 pounds in a single month. Lose every inch and ounce of unattractive and deadly belly fat, and enjoy more energy and better health. Talk about a win-win-win for your entire life. And unlike most other detox programs out there, which are nothing but short-term starvation plans inevitably leading to long-term weight gain, the Primal Body Detox is based on the best nutritional science and full of terrific food your body can use to energize you, while evaporating even the most stubborn fat, along with that incredible belly trimming trick that tones your entire midsection. So you get tasty foods that are good for you, and you just know it'll fire up your metabolism, rather than worrying if it'll slow it to a crawl. And the Primal Body Detox is easy on your budget and your schedule. Free of expensive or hard-to-find foods and supplements, and absolutely zero complicated recipes or calorie counting. Because eating for your individual biology should be easy, simple, and convenient. So take a moment to imagine how you'll feel when you wake up every morning feeling a lot more energetic because you've been sleeping better and a little lighter, a little tighter, and a little firmer because your body has burned stored fat while you slept every single night. Thanks to the right amount of satiating proteins and buttery tasting healthy fats, the right crispy vegetables and sweet fruits in every single Primal Body Detox recipe. So you feast on all the good stuff, resetting your metabolism. Of course, you can do this alone. The research is out there. If you want to spend literally hundreds of hours on the internet to find about 75% of what you need to reset your own body back to its pristine and primal state, and thousands of dollars working with doctors and dietitians to get the other critical 25% right, so you can lose up to 20 pounds in 31 days. Now, you may be wondering what this costs. So here's what you get with the Primal Body Detox. The only complete fat-burning program to use the power, ease, and convenience of green smoothies, customized for your blood type, to ensure you enjoy all the incredible health benefits that come with losing the maximum amount of weight in the minimum time. Every single blood group has its own complete section, so there's absolutely no confusion. And you can share the Primal Body Detox with that special someone, even if you both have different blood types, so you each get what's right for you. And you can enjoy the great results you deserve. So here's what you get. Divided into unique sections for every blood type, A, B, O, or AB. You get a complete list of the right foods to eat and the foods to avoid in a clear, intuitive spotlight system, so you know green means great, yellow is neutral, and avoid foods marked red. This list is grouped into categories such as poultry, grains, herbs, spices, and dairy. So there's no confusion and the program is simple and easy to follow. You're also going to get a foolproof strategy to naturally counteract those foods you love that aren't right for your blood type, because healthy fat loss is all about moderation and balance, rather than perfection. So let's dive in. Phase 1, the cleanse. Now you can enjoy these delicious, nourishing smoothies whenever you want, but this phase only lasts 10 days. And remember, each blood group gets its own separate section. So you get 10 days of convenient smoothie recipes customized for your blood group to ignite your fat-burning metabolism, along with a complete list of the exact ingredients you need and professional tips so you enjoy perfect smoothies, made in just a few minutes with the regular blender you probably already have, every single time. Each smoothie provides a day's worth of satisfying sipping, while you get to nosh on savory, satisfying snacks and drink relaxing herbal teas. They're powerful nutrients working in a specific, powerful sequence to ignite your metabolism so you can burn fat even when you're sound asleep. And lose up to 10 pounds and 2, 3, even more inches off your waist in those 10 days. Then comes the most important phase, which virtually every other detox program completely neglects. Phase 2, the repair phase. Each blood type gets a specific version of this 21-day meal plan, so your body can continue healing and repairing itself, and you can lose up to 20 pounds in just a single month. Every day, you get a complete meal plan consisting of recipes for breakfast smoothies, satisfying lunches and dinners, savory snacks. And don't worry, in just a moment, I'll tell you about the very special treats we have in store for your sweet tooth, or teeth. After Phase 2, the Primal Body Detox gently eases you back into everyday eating with powerful, simple strategies to maintain and support your new healthy lifestyle. While the Primal Body Detox dramatically enhances the ability of the right foods for you to heal and energize you with the extraordinarily powerful technique of food cycling, used by all professional athletes and bodybuilders to drop weight safely, effectively, and rapidly. The right foods prepared the right way in the right sequence keep your metabolism revved and burning fat fast. Because that's right, the same great foods you love can make you fat or lean depending on when and how you eat them. And as the fat melts off your body, your friends will demand to know how you can possibly lose so much weight so easily without starvation or deprivation. So just smile and let your shrinking waistline, clear skin, and increased energy say, "Don't you want my secret? Well, today, it can be yours." Because 31 days of great eating allows your body to reset to your primal lean blueprint, so you can lose more weight than you ever dreamed possible and wave bye-bye to the lingering discomfort and serious health problems caused by eating foods just plain wrong for you. And because the Primal Body Detox is not a diet, it's a lifestyle right for your body, you can live the life you want in the healthy, attractive, vigorous body you deserve. Now, you may think I should price the Primal Body Detox at $197, which is its true value, far less than the hundreds of dollars you may be spending on heart and diabetes drugs each and every month, while heart attacks can easily run thousands of dollars after insurance, or the pain of surgery, and don't even think about cancer. While the freedom to enjoy yourself and do the things you want with the people you love, wearing the clothes you want to wear, and ending your health worries is simply priceless. However, because I created the Primal Body Detox to help people live their lives, I simply wouldn't feel right charging you that much. So you won't pay $197, or even half of that, for the Primal Body Detox, even though that's already a stunning 75% discount off the true value of this program. Now, you probably know a crazy good value when you see one, but listening to this presentation proves to me you have what it takes to have the attractive body and healthy life you want. So I'm going to reward you with several free gifts, then slash the price again. So click the Add to Cart button below right now to enjoy these special bonuses, in addition to the Primal Body Detox. Free bonus number 1, Primal Body Desserts, because we all love the sweet stuff, and life is meant to be enjoyed. Like the Primal Body Detox, Primal Body Desserts is organized by blood group, and every scrumptious, sumptuous dessert is a delightful treat. Normally, you'd pay $19 for a great dessert cookbook like this, but today, it's yours, free. Bonus number 2, Primal Body Fitness. Losing weight is all about good food. However, exercise kicks it up a notch, gives you the trim, toned look everyone wants. Your skin appears younger and fresher, strengthens your bones, lowers your heart rate, makes you feel good inside and out, and your brain functions better too. Yet, just as different blood groups need different foods, they also need different exercises to optimize fat burning. So I'm giving you a customized exercise program to safely and gently invigorate you, releasing the day's stress and tension, and keeping your largest fat-burning organ, your muscles, burning fat 24/7 so you look fantastic, fast, along with that incredible belly-trimming trick for the sexiest waist imaginable. So do it every night to tone your entire midsection because it has an amazing fringe benefit. It reduces back pain. All completely free. even though exercise programs of this quality usually run $47. Bringing the total value of the Primal Body Detox and all its bonuses to $263, available nowhere else. Not on Amazon, not in any bookstore or other website. Only here, only today, through this video presentation, at this very special, limited time only introductory price. You get immediate access to the Primal Body Detox, Primal Body Desserts, and Primal Body Fitness for a single tiny investment of just $37. That's a phenomenal 86% discount. So go ahead and click the Add to Cart button below to be taken to a secure order form where you can enter your details. When you do, you'll be guided through a checkout process, enabling you to enjoy these satisfying smoothies today, so you can enjoy transformations like these. I lost 8 pounds during the cleanse phase of the Primal Body Detox, even though I cheated. I'm now in the repair phase, feeling better than ever and down another 13 pounds. Nancy, 31, 2 girls, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Laura and Tim took time, after work, to answer my questions. How amazing is that? Now I'm a month into the repair phase because I got a lot of weight to lose, and Primal Body Detox is definitely saving my life, while the food really is fabulous. So man, just do it because life is great when you feel great. Also, your lady will let you know how much she loves you losing weight. Peter S., Carbondale, Illinois. I'm a doctor who sees more weight loss plans than I can count, but the science and nutrition behind the Primal Body Detox means it consistently delivers incredible results. After my wife and I experienced our own weight loss and improved health, I unhesitatingly recommend it to my staff and all our patients, especially if you've tried to lose weight before and failed. Dr. Johnson, Cincinnati, Ohio. Now you can unlock your body's primal ability to burn fat for fuel, losing up to 20 pounds in just 31 days, without deprivation, hunger, or calorie counting, thanks to the right food for your body, so you can feel better than you have in years, perhaps decades, while enjoying customized recipes, delicious desserts, and exercise plans, rather than the usual cookie-cutter approach that frustrates and fails so many people. Knowing you're completely protected, because you can take up to 60 days, 2 full months, to decide whether the Primal Body Detox is right for you. You'll not find a more generous refund policy. That's right. If for any reason at all you don't think the Primal Body Detox is right for you, even if you just hate my graphics or font, I will completely refund your money. And you can keep the program and bonuses. Yes, the Primal Body Detox comes with a 60-day unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. No questions asked. You're the judge. If the Primal Body Detox is right for you, just keep on keeping on. If even on day 60 you want your money back for any reason at all, just email me. My email is laura@primalbodydetox.com, and all my contact information will be on your receipt. You'll get every penny of your money back, 100%, no questions asked. I can't make it any fairer than that. Now that you know every penny of your hard-earned money is safe, go ahead and click the button below before the price goes up, because the complete Primal Body Detox package is available for a single, limited-time-only tiny investment of $37. This is an introductory price only to celebrate its release to wise folks like yourself. So grab it at this incredible value right now, while you still can. So go ahead and click the Add to Cart button below right now. Today, now, the Primal Body Detox is yours for less than some superfoods guaranteed to make your body scream for help, or the hundreds and thousands of dollars in medical costs overweight and obesity will cost you. So you can enjoy a gentle, effective, no-think detox plan of satisfying smoothies and savory snacks, filling lunches and dinners, and sweet desserts guaranteed to ignite your fat-burning metabolism, restoring you to your primal state, trim, attractive, healthy, while completely protecting you with an industry-best 60-day, no-questions-asked 100% money-back guarantee. So click the button below now to grab the Primal Body Detox at this very special, limited-time-only introductory price of just $37. Because just like me, you have a decision to make. You can keep doing what you're doing, hoping the healthy foods you eat that are wrong for you and the normal unhealthy foods our lives are full of won't literally gum up your fine-tuned natural functions, forcing you to store fat, leaving you hungry and tired, while the health consequences of the weight can cost you hundreds of dollars a month and thousands of dollars each and every year, wondering why you're just too tired to do the things you want with the people you love, and being pretty unhappy about the clothes you're wearing. Or you can start shedding the pounds today, up to 10 in just 10 days and 20 in a single month. Imagine the pleasure of eating delicious, wholesome food, wearing clothing you want, doing all the things you want with the people you love, sleeping deeply and peacefully, free from health worries, waking restored and refreshed, and seeing your vigorous, healthy, attractive self in the mirror. Imagine also how wonderful it can be to help your loved ones live that life for themselves. Because you can, today, thanks to the Primal Body Detox, carefully developed to leave no detail left to chance. So all you have to do is enjoy, while shedding your unhealthy, unattractive fat to live a much happier, healthier life. Today, you can have the Primal Body Detox at the ridiculously low introductory price of $37. Use it, enjoy it, experience it working for you. And if for any reason at all you think it isn't worth every single penny you paid for it, you get a no questions asked, 100% money back refund. So don't miss out on this ridiculously good price, because it won't last long. Right now, click the button below to grab the Primal Body Detox and your free, fabulous bonuses, and get started on losing up to 10 pounds in just 10 days, so you can live your new life in your new body. Still with me? You may have a few questions, so I'll answer the most common ones. Question: I don't know my blood type. How can I learn it? Answer: you can buy blood type testing kits very inexpensively online at Amazon. Question: are the foods in the Primal Body Detox easy to find and inexpensive? Answer: absolutely. The Primal Body Detox does not use expensive exotic superfoods. Everything is available at your local store. Question: do I need to be a good cook or have a lot of time to cook? Answer: no way. The Primal Body Detox is for real people, not professional chefs. Question: are you really sure I don't need to deprive myself? Answer: absolutely. Deprivation and starvation just crash your metabolism and made your brain crazy, almost always causing rebound weight gain. This plan is based on the scientific reality that you can lose fat without suffering. Question: if a food I love doesn't work for me, can I still eat it? Answer: yes, in reasonable amounts, because eating healthy is all about balance, not perfection. Question: I have a health problem like heart disease or diabetes. Can I still do this detox? Answer: absolutely. You should consult your doctor before starting this program, and it's not a substitute for medical advice. However, the Primal Body Detox is based on nourishing, natural foods in safe, satisfying amounts. It's not an extreme or radical program. Question: can I use the Primal Body Fitness during the cleanse phase? Answer: yes. Exercise is truly a magic pill. However, during the cleanse phase, please give your body time to reset from toxic foods. If you already exercise, you may want to slow it down a bit. If you don't, gently ease into the exercises recommended for your blood group. Question: how many payments do you charge me? Answer: only one. Question: is my financial information safe? Answer: completely. ClickBank uses the most secure technology available to process your payment information. Question: is my purchase guaranteed? Answer: absolutely. Try the Primal Body Detox for 60 days. If for any reason at all within those 60 days you're unhappy with the Primal Body Detox, please email me at laura@primalbodydetox.com so I can refund 100% of your money, no questions asked. I only ask you give the Primal Body Detox a fair try. And you keep your free gifts. So go ahead and click the button below now, and let's get started.